Hey guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Green Lantern 23.1 Relic. And before I start talking about Relic issue 1 or Green Lantern 23.1, do have a couple updates. First update is I have 2 in-depth reviews on Dark Avenger Inc. for Villains Month, because we are reviewing every Villains Month issue that comes out between all the reviewers on Dark Avenger Inc. So definitely go check that out and subscribe to Dark Avenger Inc. if you want your Villain Month coverage. The 2 reviews I'm doing on Dark Avenger Inc. is The Flash issue 23.1 Gorilla Grodd and Poison Ivy, issue 23.1 of Detective Comics. So if you want to go check out those reviews, definitely go to Dark Avenger Inc. Also have Comic Uno episode 12 on Dark Avenger Inc., which is the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, in a countdown type of version. A lot of exclusive comics for episode 12 of Comic Uno, which are Detective Comics, issue 23.1 of Poison Ivy, The Flash, issue 23.1 of Gorilla Grodd, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, issue 3, I think we're up to? Yeah, issue 3. Green Arrow, issue 23.1 of Count Vertigo. Trillium, issue 2. And Venom, issue 40. So if you want to go check out those reviews, definitely go to Dark Avenger Inc. and check out Comic Uno episode 12, which is annotated. But let's talk about Green Lantern issue 23.1. I did get a 3D cover for this. I was able to get pretty much all 3D covers I wanted, so that was cool. And I do recommend the 3D covers. They actually work, which is cool. And I actually could show it to you guys because I learned how to do it on camera. This one's really cool. I love how the rings move. I think that is the coolest part. This is actually probably the coolest 3D cover I got this. Right between Two-Face also. Even though I didn't love the Two-Face issue, I love the cover for that and how it moves. So definitely very cool 3D cover for Relic. And honestly, in general, a really cool cover if you get the regular cover also. But let's talk about the story. We learn exactly why Relic wants lights out, or how it's connected to it, because we don't really know much about Relic, and I feel that's why this Villains Month issue is so important for Relic, because we actually learn exactly what his motives are and who he is. An origin story we actually need for a story arc that's coming up. And this is a prelude to Lights Out. It really is a prelude, so I recommend this. If you're planning on reading Lights Out, if you're a Green Lantern fan, I definitely recommend you get this issue, because it is important. So in this issue we get to learn about the lanterns of the past, and how there was a scenario where lights did go out. They used their power of the light, you know, of red light, the violet light. They used that power to live. And Relic warned them, oh, the lights are going to go out, and they didn't believe that. They believed that their emotions controlled it. You know, this light can't go out. It's not a resource. But Relic was right. The lights do go out, and that planet's destroyed. So he ends up going into a black hole, and that's how he ends up meeting Kyle Rayner, and we saw that in Green Lantern New Guardians, how that all played out. So I think the one thing I question with this issue are still what are his motives. I think that's something we will learn in Lights Out, because it seemed like he wanted to help the people, because his people he wanted to help, and he wanted to warn them that the lights were going out. So does Relic want to warn the Green Lanterns and Kyle and everything, that, or all the Lanterns, that the lights are going out, or does he have another motive? And I think that's something we will learn more in Lights Out than in this prelude. But I enjoyed this. I think this was definitely a necessary Villains Month title. Is definitely one of the better ones this week. And if you're reading Lights Out, I think this is a really important one. You learn a little bit about Relic. Do I love Relic? No, not yet, but at least we get a cool origin story that makes sense for another story arc. Again, I like that we don't know all his motives, that we don't know exactly why he's there. Does he want Lights Out? Does he not want it? Like, what is his motives? And I think that's something we'll learn more in the future, and I'm glad that they didn't say in this issue. So yeah, really good issue. The colors here were great, you know, even with just the first page. Coloring was great. The story was pretty good, really solid. So I give this 4 stars. Definitely more on the higher portion of the 4 stars, almost a 4.5. But really enjoyed this. This is definitely a Villains Month issue you should get, and is worth reading, and less of a one-shot and more of a prelude to another story. So you kind of have to get this one, but definitely get this. It was a good origin story and definitely worth reading. But hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And guys, don't forget to like my Facebook. So I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I say pick this up. I give it 4 stars. Bye.